Peace, fam. So, if you are new here, thank you for coming. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I'm Ivy, and you are at Ivy Vibes. So, the overall energy that we have for you is rigged games, manipulation, and intervening from a close friend or family member. This also could be usually a female, someone that is trying to cause a breakup in a relationship, a jealous person who lies and causes drama. So there may be someone that is in your field of energy that is potentially causing this kind of disruption in your relationship. Now, and it generally means a female, but it doesn't have to. It could be a male. But what we have for you is the Queen of Pentacles for the past. So you may have been, acting rather conservatively, rationally, what's the word that I'm looking for? Just, what is the word that I'm looking for? Sensibly. That's what I'm trying to find. Very sensibly. You also could have had the potential to have a child, get pregnant, but just being very sensible and grounded. The reason why this came up is because you may have had new opportunities coming your way, relationship-wise. This is the opportunity to have very satisfying sex with someone. Also a good financial opportunity, just the beginning of something that was new and nice. Currently, the energy that you could be in is the Hierophant in reverse, and this is being in a place where you're doing things in a very unconventional way, not the way that you are normally used to doing things. But why is this there? And this is in regards to your relationship, doing things in a way that you would not normally do them. And that is because you may be doing some things that you don't really want to do. This is like being the martyr or almost the victim kind of role here. It's definitely kind of going along to make someone else happy, but it's not really pleasing you doing things the way that you are doing them. The future energy that we have is not too far from where you already are, which is the Hangman. That's the right way up. And this is being a bit of a people pleaser and almost still kind of one taking a bit of a break, but also things being kind of stagnated in your love life, possibly being put on hold because there's just, this energy around still of needing to see things differently and needing to do things in a way that isn't self-sacrificing, because this is almost being in the energy where you're self-sacrificing and you're not really in the energy that's pleasing for you, but you're kind of there anyway, doing things that aren't bringing you satisfaction. And so that would be the energy also, and that's for the future, what you would be leading up to. And then just furthermore explaining it, being by yourself, having been done wrong in the past, and now taking a way more uh, careful approach when it comes to how you allow someone to come towards you. If you see she's got the sword and she's still with the other hand nudging this person to come forward, but this is being on guard. But this is someone that is single and having taken a break from things because things were, you're not really in the place where you want to be. And there's this feeling of having done this before, having been hurt in the past. So now being very cautious because of this situation. The advice here is to focus on your own happiness. Things that are going to please you and bring you a sense of fulfillment so that things can get better. But it's also looking at what you may willingly be tying yourself to that is not good for you and needing to release it. Being honest with whatever situation that you may be in and letting it go. And this is the advice for now, because if we're looking at what we have here, again, this is doing things in a very unconventional way, in ways that you normally would not be doing something, which possibly could be tolerating a specific situation that really does not resonate with you. But because we have the Hangman in reverse, this is going along with something and not really, it's like doing it for all the wrong reasons. This is not someone that is doing something because they want to, and it's like taking on a bit of a position where you may put on that you're fine or happy, but this really is not what you want. And thus, you're dealing with a very unconventional situation. So again, the advice is to focus on your own personal happiness and untie yourself from anything that is not beneficial for you, because with this is also not really seeing things the way that you need to. As you can see, this person is covered up, their face is covered, and even at the point where their eyes would be, right there, they're double covered. So this is really not seeing things the way that you would need to, and even possibly needing to take a break, possibly letting something go. But there's this feeling of not moving forward and doing what needs to be done to see things the way that they need to be seen, and feeling bound to a situation. And this situation may leave you in this position where you will end up being more by yourself because you're hurt from things in the past. And so now you're on guard and very cautious about how you deal with things. This is someone who uses more of their rational mind than their emotions. But that's the energy that you're going into. And this is weird, but this is almost putting you back in the energy as advice. If you focus on your own happiness, this is almost leading you back to where you were before you were involved. Because this is someone who is very sensible, very practical, very grounded, and had this new opportunity financially. But And then you see she's nurturing that one pentacle as well. So this is, having good business sense, taking on projects or things when it comes to your finances or dealing with things in the material world very practically, sensibly. But overall, I would say being grounded. But this is also someone I would say is very much in their heart chakra space with all this green. Someone who may have done some form of work and therefore was then presented with an opportunity to have good sex, to have a new start. But who are we having this new start with? Because this currently, again, has you in this place where you're in a situation dealing with something that is very unorthodox, very unconventional. And it's not really where you want to be, which has you in this position where you are pretty much playing the martyr role and being in something where it's not really satisfying. It's living at the expense of someone else. And so when we look at the rigged games, who is the one that is doing the manipulation that has you in this unconventional space of doing things the way that you don't normally do them or don't like to do things? This is someone that is lying, causing drama, adding to the situation that will futuristically put you in a place where you will end up being alone. But that will be because you may have chosen not to see things the way that you needed them to by self-sacrificing. Okay, so hopefully this was a read that resonated, that actually helped. And if it was, and you lasted this long, please like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment. Till the next time. Peace. Nguvu.